Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is a tour of my kitchen and organization, and also I'll give you a bit organization tips on how to keep your small space functional, or rather your small kitchen functional, because small spaces can really get untidy quickly. So this is going to be a tour on how I keep everything in place in my small kitchen. Actually, my kitchen is actually very tiny, but at the same time I'm grateful for it and it works amazing for me. So now I'm just going to show you an overview before I start taking you through every part of my kitchen. Just when you enter my kitchen, the first thing you'll notice is this set of drawers that I actually thrifted from someone who was moving, and they sold it to me at a cheaper price, and I had to take that deal because in the supermarket this set of drawers is expensive. So that was a great deal for me and a steal. On top of this set of drawers, I keep this bucket that holds my spoons and spatula, and it is placed just next to my cooker, so it's very convenient. So when I'm cooking, I can grab my spoon, my spatula for cooking. I have this towel that I place on top of the set of drawers, but I'm looking for something like this under the shelf rack that will help me store all my kitchen towels, because some of my kitchen towels are in my bedroom's closet. On the first drawer is where I keep my onions, garlic, ginger, and avocados that I'm waiting to ripen. And actually, the white onion, I use it mostly to make kachumbaris and guacamoles, and I can't wait for these avocados to ripen because I'm a lover of avocados. On the next drawer is where I have my potatoes. I love stacking up on potatoes because I have a lot of recipes that require potatoes. And on the far end is where I have my bananas for my matokes because I love matokes. The last drawer houses all my shopping bags, my shopping sacks or gunias, and just under all those shopping bags is where I have my garbage bags tucked in nice and neat. I love keeping this drawer very nice and neat because at times it can get out of control. Next, I have my gas stove. This is where all the cooking happens. This is my cooking space. And just underneath the gas stove, I have this metal thing that I use while cooking to hold my sufurias, pots, and it has come well in handy. So it just stays underneath the gas stove, and when it's time to cook, it's easy to reach it out. On the side, I have this clean fill that I didn't have anywhere to store it, so I found this bottle. It just stays. So on this compartment is where I have this bucket that holds all my spices and these spice tins that I actually got for a cheap in my local supermarket. So tip number one, if you can't afford those glass jars, and we all know glass jars are very expensive, invest in these good quality tins from your local supermarket, and it's a lifesaver. The next compartment has my sufurias. I only have 3 sufurias and one pan, so nothing fancy. And also I have to mention that my spices are kept underneath the gas top for easy reach while cooking. This table was made for me by my local fundi or carpenter, and I want to revamp this table to something like this. I want to enclose where the gas cylinder is because I don't like looking at that place. It's not pretty. Moving on, this is the only counter space I have in this kitchen. For now it works, but I want to do something to it to make it more functional, so I'll do something very soon. So here is where I have these small towels which I use to wipe my counter space with. I have this dish rack which is actually too big for this space. I want to add something like this or this, which I think will work suitably with this space. And my counter space, as you can see, is actually very clutter free. I don't love clutter in this counter space because it's actually a tight space. So the only thing there is this chopping board. And on top of my window, I have this cleaning supplies or cleaning products, sponges, scoring pads, which I use while doing my dishes. I have this sieve which I use while washing dishes. I sieve dirty water so it doesn't go and block my sink. On this corner is where I have my vinegar for cleaning and some aquaguard for water. Nairobi water is, I don't trust it. My under the sink space is not the best looking space in this kitchen. It just has random stuffs. I have empty jerry cans of oil, my jiko at the corner. So I'm planning to get an under the sink organizer, something like this, that will help me make this place more functional and useful. Moving on, these are the only cabinet storage I have in this kitchen. So you're just going to see the first cabinet. On the first cabinet, I have all of my utensils. These are the mugs that I've collected for the past years, and I have this teacup that is actually very worn out. This is the most used cup in this house. You can see all those lines. It just does its work. That's why it's even there and holds these 2 teaspoons that I use. And I have these bottles that I'm actually recycling. They are ketchup bottles, and I don't know what to do with them yet, so I'm just keeping them there while thinking on what to do with them. Next, I have this set of cups, which are actually a part of a dinner set that I did an unboxing video on them. So I'll leave the link in the description down below so you can go and check the whole video. And I have this glasses. These are the only glasses I have. They're plastic glasses. And on the far corner I have other cups. As you can see, these are the only cups I have. So in the corner are their bowls stacked nice and neatly. And inside it I have this thing from a recent purchase, so I just put it there. If you want to see the video now about the dinner set, kindly go watch that video. On the upper shelf I have this sauce plate and big plates, a part of the dinner set, and just next to them is this purple thing that holds all my silverwares. And on this other side I have plates that I use most of the times. These plates I got them in 2019, so I don't remember the prices, but they were from Kamkunji. On the next cabinet is where I have all my foodstuffs. It's like my pantry. My pantry is not aesthetically pleasing, but it's functional and it works for me. This is where I have my rice, wheat flour, oats, beans, sugar, extra white vinegar. I have Blue Band. I have saucy tucked in the corner there. It's beef saucy. I actually enjoy this type of saucy. And I have this spaghetti. I have vanilla essence oil, but I'm planning to buy the containers with the black lid because I find them to be actually very good quality compared to the containers with the red lid. So that's it for my pantry. So under my cabinet I have the top of my fridge. I use the top of my fridge to store things that I don't have space for in the kitchen. I have this kettle which is actually a recent purchase and it's been working well so far. And I have this placement mats that my sister gifted to me. In this black container, I have my tea bags, and on top I have this aloe vera juice that I take every morning with water. Just behind it, I have this toaster, and this toaster has really served me for a long time. The toaster is from Philips, and it has really served me well. This toaster has even entered in a bucket full of water, and it's still working. So I really trust Philips as a brand. And behind there, I have Tupperwares that I don't have place to put them in my kitchen, so they just stay on the top of my fridge. And that's it for the top of my fridge. Moving on to the fridge, I was actually surprised this fridge fit in this place. I was worried that this fridge wouldn't fit in this small kitchen, but it actually fits well. And my fridge is very empty. I'm not going to show you everything in it. I'm just going to show you this cool pack that came with the fridge. So when there's no electricity, the fridge can maintain the coolness for up to 9 hours, which I really appreciate. I have to mention I'm a lover of sauces. Now I have to show you my sauce collections. I actually love sauces, and mostly spicy sauces. As you have noticed, I don't have any shears or kitchen curtains in this kitchen. I'm planning to invest in good quality shears in the near future. Also, I want to improve the space in my kitchen and make it more functional. I have this empty space in my kitchen, as you can see. I want to get something like this in the screen. I believe this will provide enough counter space. It will provide storage solution, so I can't wait to have it because I love meal prepping, and having small counter space or countertop is actually very discouraging. And also, as you can see there, I was doing some measurements. I also want to get a makeshift pantry. It's a makeshift pantry which I believe will also give me more storage solutions. So I'm just going to demonstrate to you how I want that tiny corner of my kitchen to look like. You see all that? That is actually a counter space. I can't wait to have that counter space made for me very soon. This is the only rug I have in this kitchen, and those tiles, that floor is not it. So I have a couple of renovations coming for this kitchen, guys. So if you have stayed this long and watched the whole video, thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment down below. Tell me what you liked about this kitchen. Tell me how I can improve it and make it more functional, guys. So till next time, bye guys.